This is Views from the Pitch with your host GHNO1B, and I take you into the world of football from Europe, North America, all the way down to the Asian Pacific. This is Football VTP. GH1B, that is me. Let me tell you a little bit about me. This is not my first time around the rodeo. Yes, soccer rodeo that is. I've been in this game since '08. I've had passion for football all the years of my life, but when I really decided to sit down and write was '08, as I said before. The deep passion for this is what brought me here today. You know what players gave me that passion to watch football, to give me that fire? Let me just basically break it down for you. You got guys like Didier Drogba, Michael Essien, Patrick Vieira, Henry, all the way down to Steven Gerrard. Now let's take it to the Italian Serie A, where you had players like Kojo Asamoah, you even had players like Maldini, all the way down to Del Piero. And don't let me forget, Gianluigi Buffon. That's where the passion lives, and now the passion lives in me, and that's why I give you Views from the Pitch. Now, Views from the Pitch, right into your living room. Last Saturday, anybody watch that Mayweather-McGregor fight? Who did you have your money on? Some say McGregor, some say Mayweather. But let me tell you something. The biggest day is upon us, even bigger, which is what? The transfer deadline day. Some people may ask, what is a transfer deadline day? Okay guys, let me break it down to you simply. Transfer deadline day is basically a time or a period within soccer that teams are allowed to trade players, sign players, loan players, and release players. And it's only done twice a year, which is the summer transfer window right now and the winter transfer window. Now, the transfer window for England, Italy, and France opens up June 9th and it ends August 31st. But contracts don't get signed until July 1st, simply because contracts run out by June 30th. So that's a little bit on the transfer window, deadlines, and what goes on in Europe. For more information on transfer windows, transfer deadlines, not just in Europe, but all over the world, go to viewsfromthepitch.tumblr.com. Okay, let's go. Hey guys, how you doing again? Views from the Pitch here. You guys are probably wondering why I have this in my ear. Believe it or not, I'm actually listening to the transfer deadline live. So if anything that comes up while I'm reading the transfer news, I will definitely let you know. Live here from the Views from the Pitch transfer deadline day ticker. Transfer deadline day, where it's lit in football, where either your players stay at home or they go look for other teams. Now let's get right into it. Mpabbe goes to PSG on loan via Monaco. Neymar goes to PSG via Barca. Osama Dembele to Barca from Dortmund. Rooney to Everton via Manchester United. Matic from Chelsea goes to Manchester United. Lukaku goes to Manchester United via Everton. Oxlade-Chamberlain refuses to go to Chelsea and decides to go to Liverpool instead, and takes a huge pay cut to go play at the Anfield, the Field of Dreams, where Steven Gerrard used to play. Now Mohamed Salah goes to Liverpool, leaving AS Roma. Ghana's national team captain by the name of Asamoah Gyan leaves high money spending Chinese league team Shanghai SIPG to join Turkish Super League side Kayserispor. Spurs sign Serge Aurier from PSG. Swansea signs Renato Sanchez, the Portuguese international sensation, from Bayern Munich on loan. Palace also signed Mohamed Sakho, who is a French international, from Liverpool. Mr. Origi, via Belgium, who plays for Liverpool, has joined Wolfsburg on loan in the German Bundesliga. And that rounds out the transfer list for this year. Stay tuned, where there's only 1 hour left within the transfer market. Yes, Mpabbe, who's with Monaco but is currently on international duty with France, recently getting signed to a loan deal with PSG, decided to say a few words, and I will read from it, and I quote, "It was a great joy and pride that I joined Paris Saint-Germain. For a young person to be from the Paris region, it is often a dream to wear the red and blue jersey and experience the unique atmosphere of the Parc des Princes. I really wanted to be a part of the club's project, which is one of the most ambitious in Europe." End quote. And this is from a player, Kylian Mpabbe. Just imagine how happy Kylian Mpabbe is to be with Paris Saint-Germain. But could you believe now how dangerous Paris Saint-Germain will be in Champions League? Now you got that three-headed strike beast, which is none other than the Uruguayan, Edison Cavani, the Brazilian, Neymar, and third, the Frenchman, Kylian Mpabbe. League One, Champions League, eat your heart out. Kylian Mpabbe and that three-headed beast is coming for you. Views from the pitch. Now let's get into it. It's the international break where clubs aren't playing, but international teams are playing. You got your Portuguese, you got your Italians, you got your Ghanaians, you got your Nigerians, you even got Team Canada playing versus Jamaica in a few days at BMO Field. Guys, now let's get into it. The 2018 World Cup qualifiers, the fixture and fixture results of today. Let's get into it. With Europe, Portugal put a beating on the Faroe Islands, 5-1. Greece did a 0-0 draw with Estonia. Cyprus beats Estonia 3-2. Belgium puts a smacking on Gibraltar 9-0. Luxembourg beats Belarus 1-0. France smashes Holland 4-0. Hungary beats Latvia 3-0. The Swiss beat Andorra 3-0. And now let's get into the Asian Conference. Japan beats Australia 2-0. Iraq beats Thailand 2-0. China beats Uzbekistan 1-0. Syria beats Qatar 1-0. And to round it out, Korea and Iran go to a 0-0 draw. Now let's go to Africa. Guinea beats Libya by a score of 3-2. Uganda surprisingly beats Egypt 1-0. That's a big one there, guys. Now I'd like to give you the sights and sounds of the 2018 World Cup qualifying. Lukaku scores a hat-trick in the 9-0 win over Gibraltar to really do it up for Belgium. Shout out to you, Lukaku. Hazard with a goal in that game also. Thomas Müller, who scores a hat-trick, PSG. Let's give a big shout out to none other than Cristiano Ronaldo, Mr. CR7, Mr. Portugal, Mr. Everything, Mr. Real Madrid. Scores his 48th hat-trick of his career, beating out Pele of Brazil. And also, with that hat-trick, he scores his 78th international goal altogether. CR7, you are the man. Now let's get into it. One more with Mpabbe. Scores in the 90th minute in the France game to shut it down, to shut all haters up. And let's get one more in. Grizzy, yes, I said Grizzy. Mr. Griezmann, it's Grizzy. Scored in that France game too to shut it down. Now this is Views from the Pitch. For all your information and everything that we stressed here, check out the daily blog, which is viewsfromthepitch.tumblr.com. Thank you guys and have yourselves a wonderful night.